Cry the Beloved Country. Chapter 5. Khumalo has arrived in Johannesburg to look for his sick sister, but also for his brother and for his son Absalom, and he's filled with fear, thinking what has become of them. So this is his first meeting with Msimungu, the young priest who's helping him, the one he got the letter from, who said that your sister Gertrude is very, very sick. Then because Msimungu, this is on page 53, about halfway down the page. Then because Msimungu did not speak, he asked anxiously, "Is she very sick?" Msimungu said gravely, "Yes, she is very sick, but it is not that kind of sickness. It is another, a worse kind of sickness. I sent for you firstly because she is a woman that is alone, and secondly because her brother is a priest. I do not know if she ever found her husband, but she has no husband now. It would be truer to say that she has many husbands." Khumalo said, "Tikso, Tikso. She lives in Claremont, not far from here. It is one of the worst places in Johannesburg. After the police have been there, you can see the liquor running in the street. You can smell it. You can smell nothing else wherever you go in that place." He leant over to Khumalo. "I used to drink liquor, but it was good liquor, such as our fathers made. But now I have vowed to touch no liquor no more. This is bad liquor here, made strong with all manner of things that our people have never used. And that is her work. She makes and sells it. I shall hide nothing from you, though it is painful for me. These women sleep with any man for their price. A man has been killed at her place. They gamble and drink and starve. She has been in prison more than once." He leaned back in his chair and moved the book forward and backward on the table. "This is terrible news for you," he said. Khumalo nodded dumbly. Msimungu brought out his cigarettes. "Will you smoke?" he said. Khumalo shook his head. "I do not really smoke," he said. "Sometimes it quietens one to smoke, but there should be another kind of quiet in a man, and then let him smoke to enjoy it. But in Johannesburg it is hard sometimes to find that kind of quiet. In Johannesburg, everywhere it is so. The peace of God escapes us." And they were both silent, as though a word had been spoken that made it hard to speak another. At last Khumalo said, "Where is the child?" This is the child of his sister. "The child is there," Msimungu said, "but it is no place for a child. And that too is why I sent for you. Perhaps if you cannot save the mother, you can save the child." The child is living at the whorehouse with the mother. "Where is this place?" "It is not far from here. I shall take you tomorrow." "I have another great sorrow," said Khumalo. "You may tell me." "I should be glad to tell you." But then he was silent, and tried to speak, and could not. So Msimungu said to him, "Take your time, my brother. It is not easy. It is our greatest sorrow. A son, maybe, or a daughter? It is a son, said Khumalo. I'm listening. Absalom was his name. He went away to look for my sister, but he never returned, and after a while he did not write anymore. Our letters, his mother's and mine, all came back to us. Now, after what you tell me, I am more afraid. We shall try to find him, my brother. Perhaps your sister will know. You are tired, and I should take you to the room I have got for you. Yes, that would be better. They rose, and Khumalo said, It is my habit to pray in the church. Maybe you will show me? It is on the way. Remember the last time Khumalo prayed in the church? Chapter 2, when he had offended his wife and said, sorry, and then went to pray in the church. So Khumalo said humbly, maybe you will pray for me. I shall do it gladly. My brother, I of course have my work to do, but as long as you are here, my hands are yours. You are kind. Something in that humble voice must have touched Msimungu, for he said, I am not kind. I am a selfish and sinful man. But God put his hand on me. That's all. He picked up Khumalo's bag. But before they reached the door, Khumalo stopped him. I have one more thing to tell you. Yes. I have a brother also here in Johannesburg. He too does not write anymore. John Khumalo, a carpenter. Msimungu smiled. I know him, he said. He is too busy to write. He is one of our great politicians. A politician, my brother? Yes, he is a great man in politics. Msimungu paused. I hope I shall not hurt you any further. Your brother has no use for the church anymore. He says that what God has not done for South Africa, man must do. That is what he says. This is a bitter journey, said Khumalo. I can believe it. Sometimes I fear, what will the bishop say when he hears one of his priests? What can a bishop say? Something is happening that no bishop can stop. Who can stop these things from happening? They must go on. How can you say that? How can you say they must go on? They must go on, Msimungu said gravely. You cannot stop the world from going on. My friend, I am a Christian. It is not in my heart to hate a white man. It was a white man who brought my father out of darkness. But you will pardon me if I talk frankly to you. The tragedy is not that things are broken. The tragedy is that they are not mended again. The white man has broken the tribe, and it is my belief, and I ask your pardon, that it cannot be mended again. But the house that is broken, and the man that falls apart when the house is broken, these are the tragic things That is why children break the law, and old white people robbed and beaten. He passed his hand across his brow. It suited the white man to break the tribe, he continued bravely. But it has not suited him to build something in the place of what is broken. I have pondered this for many hours, and I must speak it, for it is the truth for me. They are not all so. There are some white men who give their lives to build up what is broken. But they are not enough, he said. They are afraid. That is the truth. It is fear that rules this land. He laughed apologetically. These things are too many to talk about now. There are things to talk about quietly and patiently. You must get Father Vincent to talk about them. He is a white man and can say what must be said. He is with one of the boys' cheeks, the one who wants to hear more about your country. I remember him. They gave us too little, said Msimungu sombly. They give us almost nothing. Come, let us go to the church.